Good morning, whoever is listening the audio. Myself is Mandeep Kaur and my team member Jatinder and Mayak. We are here to represent the ITSM assignment. So here is the outlines, our topic, which we are going to explain in this PPT. The next slide, please. So here's ITSM. It's IT service management consists of IT and services. IT is a product and the services means of delivering the standards to the consumers. In other words, ITSM is the set of activities that comprises of the policies and procedures or structure process that are implemented by the company to plan, design, deliver, operate, and control the IT amenities that are proposed to consumers. So ITSM as a profession. In ITSM, our community of individuals embrace shared principles and expertise focused on a broad degree of competence and abilities learned by structured educational activities facilitated by practice and assessed and accepted by standardized credentials. Next slide, please. So I'm gonna talk about the ITSM processes. So ITSM process encourage to oversee IT administrations. Association need to deal with the administration's abilities, how it perform the changes, and what happens when it encounters issues. So there are a wide range of ITSM forms which show up in a different structures. So here are some essential ITSM forms. I'm gonna explain them in a detail. The first one is configuration management. It incorporates a physical and consistent point of view of the IT framework. Change management. It is standard technique and method to deal with all the progression made in ITSM. Release management. It's testing, discharge, and check of changes to the IT conditions. Incident management. It is an everyday procedure which re-establish typical worthy assistance with a negligible effect. Availability management. It streamlines IT framework administration's abilities and backing to limit administration's blackouts. Capacity management causes the association to oversee assets and furthermore permits them to get ready for the future. Service level management, it causes to improve and keep up the degree of administration to your customers. Project management task, the executive permits IT firms to keep up the deliberate administrations to stay away from the issues. Financial management, this IT administration causes to deal with the cost required by the organization to meet its money related commitments. Knowledge management, information the executive causes to stay away from copied work by sorting out and marking accessible data about different kinds of IT items. Problem management, an issue is the underlying driver of any occurrence. An IT association may incidentally comprehend the issue yet can't fix the issues. Then how to implement this process. A specific IT administration must satisfy certain necessities and desire for the client. Consequently, the nature of administration must be settled upon by the supplier and the clients. So here are main five things to be noticed. So first one is the audit. Audit your current ITSM activity. Then educate, convey, include partner while actualizing ITSM forms. Outline the basic achievement factors and keep a job on KPI. Use patent ITSM devices to computerize the procedures, develop criticism circle and other stakeholders. I would like to Jatinder to continue.
Hello everyone. So I'll be continuing where Mandeep left. I'll be talking about the benefits of ITSM. Regardless of the size of the business, each association is engaged in IT administration this way or the another. ITSM guarantees that episodes, administration demands, issues, changes, and IT resources are overseen in a smooth way. So these are some of the benefits. These are key advantages for ITSM, which are lesser cost of IT activities, better returns, minimum administration blackouts, ability to set up all around characterized, repeatable, and sensible IT forms, followed by efficient investigation of IT issues, improved effectiveness of IT help desk, well characterized jobs, clear desired on administration levels and administration accessibilities, implementation of non-risk IT changes, better straightforwardness into the IC procedures. Can you move the slide, please? So now I'll be talking about the ethics. What ethics are? Business ethics is the evolution of suitable practices and policies for business with respect to possible disputable subjects, including corporate administrations, insider exchange, hush money, discrimination, as well as guardian obligations. If I say in simple words, it's arrangement of good standards. It is concerned about what is useful for people and society, and is likewise portrayed as good way of thinking. Uh, can you move the slide again? So next is a type of ethical theories, but there are basically four types of ethical theories. The first one is utilitarian, which is consequence based. It's an ethical theory that decide right or wrong by concentrating on its outcome or the result. It says that the most moral decision is one that create the best usefulness for the maximum number of people. Next one is deontology. This is a duty based theory that utilizes rules to separate right from wrong. It's very easy to apply. It just requires that individuals adhere to the guidelines and carry out their responsibilities. The third one is the character based ethics, which is known as the virtue ethics. This ethics deal with ethical dilemma. It says that we obtain goodness through practice, and by sharpening our habits, individual will probably settle on a correct decision when confronted with the moral difficulties. Virtue ethics causes up to comprehend being an upright individuals. The last and the fourth one is right ethics, which is contract-based ethics. This theory says that the individuals live respectively in the public as per understanding of the setup. Us like it's a, between political principles of conduct. In simple words, it's an understanding between the individuals of a state and the administration of a state. Can you move the slide again? So the next one is the ACS code of ethics, which is very important part. It has many features. The first one is public interest. Our work is for public, for to also to ensure and upgrade public interest while taking a shot at this sort of undertaking. These are a few focuses to be reimbursed. We ought to distinguish those perhaps affected by the activity and address their inclination very straightforwardly. Enhancement of quality of life. Similar to many other innovations, IT likewise has some unfavorable impacts and may keep on doing so in the future. So to limit that these impacts, this ethical methodology may toss some assistance in our week. We should perceive the job IT can serve in improving people's or individual quality of life, watch and support the well-being and welfare of the individuals who are affected by our occupations. While in the profession, people trust must not be violated. This is the feature of another feature, which is honesty during our career. Surely occurrence of circumstances will happen where we might feel good to be dishonest, but this is unacceptable. Competence. One should only acknowledge that the work what is skillful in, he should only be doing that. There must not be any hesitation to enhance more relevant and additional skills from appropriately qualified experts. Neglecting to do so may result in severe mistakes. The last second last is professional development. We should have to have updated up to date information on most recent advancements, abilities and measures related to our work. This ethical value focuses on keep developing abilities throughout. Professionalism. While talking about unprofessional conduct, discrimination cannot be ignored or avoided. So everybody has the privilege to be treated fair and with pride. Pride in a profession is what professionalism is. So, and the next part will be continued by Mayank.
Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss about the organization and its recommendation value. Amazon as an organization. So Amazon has a big services called as Amazon Web Services. Is a set of exclusive web-based services owned by Amazon.com. All these services ranging from the simple storage to sophisticated database services constitute the cloud platform offered by Amazon. AWS is a true verification of how just internet-enabled business grew into a complete technology company competing with dedicated technology companies the likes of Google, Microsoft, and Apple. Amazon Web Service is a supplementary of Amazon that provides on-demand cloud computing platform and API to individual companies and governments. Next is best practices in AWS. AWS Cloud Accelerated Big Data Analytics. It provides instant scalability and elasticity, letting you focus on analytics instead of infrastructure. It removes the cost and complexity of managing the Hadoop installation. Uh, we can expand and shrink a running cluster on demand. We can analyze and process huge amount of data by using Hadoop MapReduce to distribute the computational work across a cluster of virtual servers running in the AWS cloud. The next is the entry barriers for starting a new business for AWS. One of the major impacts of AWS on business world is consumerization of businesses, especially the following characteristics of AWS: made this possible. On-demand service provisioning, elasticity, inexpensive, zero or insignificant IT labor cost. Without this, the organization gonna be making more trouble. Here is the recommendation for AWS. Based on the current growth approaches of AWS, Amazon continues to generate more and more revenues on the AWS. Despite creation of numerous cloud-based products in the market, Amazon will continue to benefit from diversified set of services AWS offers. It is like crowdsourcing the cloud storage. Universities, individual research labs across the world can be typical sellers making use of such service to improve the usage of unused capacity. Here is the references which we have used for our preference. Thank you.